Well, speak to those people, because those are the people that Million Voices is actually speaking to, people who have never actually even voted. So we help get them registered to vote and send them to the polls. But they're Christian people. So speak directly to them as a minister, as an American. Why should they do it this time?
Well, the Lord tells us that we are responsible. You can go back to Scripture and you can see where Elijah went and spoke to the king and told him that because you've done this, there's going to be a drought. This is going to happen. And I mean, you got example. Moses went to Pharaoh and told him, let my people go. That's a minister speaking to a secular king. And it wasn't even a democracy and making demands on them. And you can just go right on through the thing. And then when Daniel, Shadrach, and Meshach, and Abednego, they stood up and they countered Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel, it says that they gave an edict that nobody could pray to any god or ask a petition of any god except Darius for 30 days. And Daniel, it says in Daniel chapter 6, he knew that the writing had been signed. He opened his windows and openly prayed. He could have kept his windows closed and prayed. And see, that's the attitude that the American church has now is, well, we're going to continue to serve God, but we aren't going to cause waves. We aren't going to do anything. Daniel opened his windows on purpose and exposed himself. And that was civic disobedience directly against the commands of the government. And because of it, man, there was a revival. And Darius put out an edict that everybody had to worship Daniel's God because of what he did. So there's plenty of biblical examples of Christians getting involved. And again, if anybody knew the history of this nation wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the preachers. And David Barton, he calls it the Black Robe Regiment. And the British literally said that they would have won the Revolutionary War if it hadn't been for the Black Robe Regiment, referring to the preachers who wore black robes, and they preached from their pulpits, and they inspired the people to get involved and participate in the revolution.